Alright, what's up guys? This is another episode here of Farming Sim 17 and we are on the Wonewoc, Wisconsin 4X map. And I've got a new toy, seeing how we are doing Operation Grass Slayer. This is my new toy. It is a John Deere 260 windrower, or speed rower, I should say. And we've got our new grass field that me and Mike built, or didn't build, that we worked on last night. But this little, oh, this is gonna be a bear. This machine here will make life a lot easier. I don't want to really go too far around that or get up in some of these funky angles, but we will have bales. Last night, after we finished doing what we wanted to, I did a quick bale count and we were at 580 bales. This is going where I think it is. And it is. It's going exactly where I thought it was. We're going around the sawmill now. The speed rower might not be the best option anymore. I might need to get the Massey 8700 series tractor out, attach the mowers back to the front, and windrow at the same time. But just having the speed rower, oh god, yeah, we're gonna make a turn there. Just having a speed rower makes things so much easier because you get in the nice tight spots like this because it does pivot on its axis. So this speed rower should, and I'm using air quotes for it, should increase productivity. Now I was looking for the New Holland windrower, I was looking for anything, but apparently all of them are right around this size. I was hoping to find something with a larger head on it, but beggars can't be choosers. So this is basically going to be probably about a, well, I don't know, however long it takes me to slay all this grass. If I had my partner in crime, it'd be a little bit faster, but not really too worried about that right now. Right now we're just doing a demo here with the 260 to see what it can do. And so far it's not letting me down. Getting nice and tight to the trees. And then right along the edge. I see with the windrower, with our other setup with the 8700 Massey, we've got a triple mower on the front and then we've got that big ass windrower behind it. So this is kind of where the speed rower comes into play. I can go around the edges of the field, get everything all nice and cut, trimmed, and the first row taken care of. That way we can just come in with the 8700 and take care of the rest of it. So we're gonna keep going down the line here because this is actually a really freaking large amount of grass here. We're definitely going to hit the 1,000 bale mark today for sure. Once I can get up here, go around the corner, get back to where the original start point was. This is probably going to be, I'm going to estimate, given the amount of bales that came out where we did last night, I'm going to say we get probably about 500 bales, so we should close in on over 1,000 total bales. But once again, it's just so nice to have this speed rower where I can just go around things. And since I fully endorse bad ideas, we're going to go as far as this will let us go up and down the edge of the border of the map here. Which could be a pretty good distance. I should have bought field 46 and planted it in grass too, because I do have the tractor up here, so that's always an option. Field 46 before was not in grass, it was actually in something else. So we might run over there, buy it, and then I'll get yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We'll jump out of the speed rower here. Alright, let's go over here, let's buy field 46. And they only wanted 56 grand for that, so let's hop around through all of our various equipment sitting here. I know if they, where is it? There it is. How did it slide down the hill? So now we're in our other Massey here. And we just purchased that field over there, so that's going to grant us the opportunity for way more grass. God damn it. I'm going to take a chance. Ooh, can I make it? I doubt it. Oh, no, I can make it. Easy swing. So let's get this over here ready to go. Let's get our hired hand ready to start doing this field here. Make sure he starts doing it, because he should be planting grass. He is. I'll just bail out of the tractor now and get back to the speed rower. We're jumping. Jump up in. So while he's seeding, I've got a little helper, what's his name over there. I'm going to stay in the speed rower here and get along the edges. Which the only difference between the speed rower and the Massey is 5 miles an hour. And a little bit of sacrificed cutting distance for that speed, but like I said, I can get into the spots that I can't with the Massey with this. Oh, look at this, field 100 and 15, which apparently we own field 15. So the purpose of, the actual ultimate purpose of the speed rower was so Mike could get inside the Massey and start going, and I could take the speed rower and start going around the borders here. Because otherwise, if we tried doing this with the mower, our tedder would, or not our tedder, but our windrower would be totally screwed. That's a very small field, but we do own it, and it is grass. So that is a benefit. But this is going to be ridiculous. I don't want to drive in there because I have a feeling I'll fall off the edge of the map. Since we own field 15, might as well freaking cut across. What I like about the speed rower is it turns around pretty much on a freaking dime. Sounds like a pair of barber shears. I'm kind of curious, does this hit the edge of the map? Okay, good, it blocks us. I was worried about falling off into it. Alright, where are we going now? We gotta go over here. Turn our speed rower back on. And as you can see, there is just a shit ton of grass around. Oh god, that got a little out of control. There's a shitload of grass over here to be cut. We were cutting behind the cemetery and up behind the biogas. But now that we've got all this, this will probably be about a 3 or 4 hour grass harvest. What's up, Joe? I know this is the other road, so I think we can just cut across right here. Yeah, this isn't that big of an area, but we will cut across in here and start getting our outside edges taken care of. I'll watch these trees. Don't want to put it the windrow too close to it. What's up, man? God, I love this rower. Get all these edges. I might buy that field just so I can tell it to go fuck off and replant it. That's field 100. Are you talking about in the car mechanic sim or in real life? Where the hell did this put me? No, I didn't want to cut that. No, fuck it, you know, I might as well. In real life, you can pretty much do any kind of swap you want. I don't know why you'd want to take the motor out of an H1, seeing how that was a bad son of a bitch. But in reality, you can motor swap anything. And hell, if you could put an LS motor out of a Camaro and a Honda Civic, then my answer would be, yeah, you could gut the motor out of an H1 and put whatever you wanted into it. There's no limitation to what you can do. The only limitations you have are space, unless you go full on custom and you extend the frame or whatever, or you chop out fender wells so you've got clearance. But other than that, no, you can put any motor you want in any vehicle, as long as you've got the clearance for it. Which pretty much, that's anything you can. I've seen people hack things. My buddy had a Honda Civic that he had a 383 stroker in it. No, hell no, it would not be worth it for a civilian car. The H1. The H1 was designed for off-road mainly. Obviously with the self-reinflating tires, and I wouldn't do it. I mean, if you change the motor out, you're still not gonna. The reason why they've got such a big ballsy motor in the H1 is because it weighs so fucking much. If you put an EcoBoost motor into it, it's still gonna weigh the same, and it's still gonna probably drive like shit because you're still gonna get like negative fuel mileage because it's so heavy. Not worried about that section where the Massey's parked. That's the first time I've hit a fence. So I think I finally made my way around to the end. A couple more passes and those cows aren't really moving. So I think I've made a complete loop all the way around with the speed rower. Had to have. Where I dumped the mowers at? Right behind me. Alright, so we got our mowers. Oh, drop it. Unfold. Two engines, you're gonna have to have them meet to where they go to a central gearbox. It can be done, but the it'd be kind of stupid to do it. Lower the windrower. Sorry, unfold it. So now, as you can see, I have made a few passes with the speed rower up and down. I just wanted to see it. So we're going to kill the mowers because that actually does kill some of our speed. So that speed rower, every 3 rows would be combined into one. I just want to tidy this straightaway up here. After we get this all rowed, we have to bale it, and then we got to pick up the bales and drop the bales off. We're also going to have to check on worker F, because I think he's about done. Yeah, it wouldn't use as much as you think it would. Yep, helper F is finished. Helper F fucked up a few spots here. But this is absolutely a huge, huge field. So we got our Pottinger mowers and our Lely windrower here. Yeah, it's not really boring in real life. It's on a game. If you've never farmed before, it does get repetitive. But if you have done some type of farming, you can relate to it because you've been there and you've done that. Now, we don't have all the, like, obviously Farming Sim took their cues off of European farming, so that's why we have all these weird brands like Pottinger and Lely. But on the same side, this is actually kind of like a, I mean, you're literally up at 4:30 in the morning, and your ass isn't in bed till like well after the sun is down, especially if you're a small-time farmer and you're doing pretty much everything yourself. It all depends on what you're doing. Like, I'm subscribed to this guy on YouTube called One Lonely Farmer, and he's out of New Jersey, and he uses what I was just using before that, speed grower. Because what he does hay. He's got a hay farm, and then he's got contracts with the state of New Jersey, and he just bales hay. Occasionally he does other stuff too, but down here in the south we do tobacco, which that's kind of dying out now. Soybeans kind of took over that. But it's actually not really that boring to do it in reality. I know it's probably boring for people to sit and watch it on a video game, but I mean, my teenage years were spent working in tobacco fields, corn, doing a huge garden. That way we were canning in the fall and all that stuff, so we had, it was actually fun. And there's something about doing this on a game that makes it relaxing versus having to do all the maintenance like in real life. That sucked. So we didn't have top of the line equipment like this. We had like Farmalls. We had all old stuff. I'm on turn. I just want to see in this how much grass I can actually slay. And somehow need a damn counter so I can see how many bales I've actually made. Because we were running the old Massey baler with the small Massey tractor, and we found that the feed pickup on the Massey baler wasn't as good as the pickup on the New Holland. I did, I worked in a grocery store too. I think that was, what was it, sophomore, I think sophomore year of high school. The farming was kind of fun. Didn't really pay anything because it was more like an experience thing. Well, see, that's what it was. It was friends, but I, at the time, got kicked out of my house. I was living with my grandmother, and she kicked me out of the house, so I went to my friend's house to live for a little while, and they had 300 plus acres, so I was quickly thrown into farming lifestyle, which I didn't mind. I loved it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn back. That's mowing. No danger of the windrow there, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to combine that first windrow that we just made into another one to keep it away from the tree line. I was, shit. Yeah, I was of age. I was in between jobs and had no money, so I was still chilling at home, and she decided that she wanted to be a bitch and throw me out, so I was like, whatever, I'll just go live with my friends, and I did that for almost a year. And then just never looked back. And this is the easy part too, Jesus Christ, just wait till I get to the hard parts of this. Deal with it in a second. Wow, even with this bigger Massey. Still not quite capable with the mowers and the windrower going with a 400 horse tractor. Once we get this all windrowed out here and put in, big bitch, get up the hill. I don't know if I went this far. I had to, though, because it's been road. Oh, I made the turn, but I didn't go all the way around. Let's stop here for a second. No point wasting fuel. Shut the track. Well, hop out of the tractor here real quick, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, let's hop back in. Turn everything back on. Get the mower going. No, safety first. Always have to run the beacons. And basically what we're doing down here is just making an end row around the field. What we're going to do is we're going to come up around the end. We're going to try and fit this windrower in between. Oh. Damn it. I don't have the cultivator down here. So we're going to mow here, and then we're going to try and get around the other side of the fence. Hey man, you got to be safe. Doesn't matter whether it's day or night. I gotta let everybody know I'm a hazard to myself. So we're gonna start clipping the end of this field and make our way around. As you can see, we got a long freaking way to go. But that speed rower is definitely worth it. That's one of the cooler mods I've gotten. You'd be surprised how many times I've been out on a tractor in a field and somebody didn't see me. Common sense does not run rampant. Alright, if I could... Oh, I gotta make an end row first, and then I'm gonna have to come around with a baler. Oh, man, this is where I really need Mike. I don't remember how far I went. Oh shit, I know how far I went, because I could see how far I've windrowed. I gotta admit though, I thought today the whole solar eclipse thing was gonna be stupid as shit until I actually waited till it was almost there, and then when it actually did turn dark and you could see the corona around the sun, that was actually really freaking cool. This broadcast would have been a lot earlier if it wasn't for the fact that I did go out and actually watch the eclipse. You talking about like a civilian contractor or? Like full-time active duty stuff? Oh dude, it got darker than hell. We were right in the path of the eclipse. It was about a good solid 2 minutes of flat out fucking darkness. You get paid all the time with the military, but if you get relieved, you just go on leave and then you still get paid for that time too as well. Don't matter what branch you're in, if you go out and then you take your leave, you still get paid for all that. It's just your standard pay. Doesn't matter whether you're active duty, National Guard. The only thing that doesn't come into play is if you're a independent contractor, because then that, or a government contractor, because then you just put a bid in and you get paid the money up front and you do the contract that you agreed to. No, pension's when you retire. You spend your entire career building up for a pension, and when you retire, you get your pension, which is all the money that you paid in over the years. And that'll basically, once you do retire from active duty or retire from the military, period, you get X amount of money per month because you paid in to the system. That's the same thing with any job. If you pay taxes in on stuff and you put money aside, or if you work a union job and you got union dues, anything like that goes towards your pension, which is your retirement. Oh yeah. As long as you get an honorable discharge, if you get dishonorable discharge, you automatically forfeit your benefits. But if you get an honorable discharge or a medical discharge, yeah, you get paid for the rest of your life because you served. And you also get VA benefits too. The Coast Guard is considered a branch of the military, so yes. You have the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Those are all considered branches of the military. And National Guard falls under Army. Tells me I should just make turns here and do straight runs. Make it easier for whoever the hell's bailing. Nah, you're all good, man. Actually, the thing you can do is if you want to, if you haven't already started college, you could technically join the military and then still go to college, and they'll pay for that. But there is, I think, a student loan that's involved in it. But back in the day, they used to throw it in where if you signed up, you could go to college, which would delay your, you go to basic, AIT or whatever, and then you could do it was like an extension plan where you could go to college and still serve, but you didn't have to get deployed until you're done with your college, because that's what actually gets you up into the higher, easier jobs like IT and EOD, stuff like that, versus just going straight infantry or whatever. They've got several flex options. I just realized I haven't even touched the tip of the dick of this field yet. If I'd stuck to the original field, then yes. Well, that's kind of what the college thing does. If you've got a college degree, and especially if you do it through the military, they'll look at that and they'll be like, okay, well, that's more of like grooming towards like officer school, which I do believe that's still, I think for the Army, that's still, fuck. It's in New York. No, shit. West Point. That's officer school. Tractor with more than 400 horses. And this is gonna be a bitch. Turn. I didn't say get stuck in the fence. Of course, that's going to throw a windrow out in the middle of freaking nowhere. There we go. Thank God. Now I have to drive in the road to get that other windrow the hell out of there. How's that bale not hitting the side? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. Guard went through. My family was all, let's see, actually no, we had a mix. We had Army, Marines, Air Force. I think we might have had one in the Navy. Yeah, my cousin's a SEAL. How the hell could I fucking forget that? At least he went through SEAL training. Yeah, let's put a Wonewoc across the road. I like the speed rower, but we definitely need, if somebody's gonna speed row, there has to be one with the mower and one with the speed rower. And I guarantee Mike would want to do the speed rowing. I don't care. I don't mind running a windrower. And 2 mowers. 3 mowers. I might actually focus around. Well, no, I can't because I gotta make the entire loop first. I still haven't made it one consecutive ring around the field yet. So my original idea of 500 bales still stands on the table. This is a shitload of grass. And this is going to put the windrow out in the middle of the road. I'm not trying to mow it, I'm just trying to windrow it, damn it. Dream job. Let's see, dream job would have to be... It wasn't really a dream, it was just following in the family footsteps of driving a truck. 5 generations of it. That and trains. I always loved the big ship. I think we're coming up on our equipment. No, we're not even. Not even close. There's where helper F finished his job, so that field will be grass eventually, and hey, there's the rest of our stuff over there, so I am getting close to the end of the rain. Still gotta drive around here and get the rest of this stuff picked up. I'm half tempted to jump in the other Massey and start bailing to get a head start on it. girl, you can do it. Climb. You can do it, Massey. Did he stop before the field was done, or did he actually get the whole damn thing done? He's still sitting in the freaking tractor with it running. What a dipshit. What a dipshit. So now I gotta jump through all our freaking equipment. There it is. Because it was a, I won't ever see it again like that. Just because of the trajectory that it was on, where it passed directly over us, it was, the next time that we'll see a solar eclipse like that will be 99 years. Which means I would be... let's see, how old will I be? I'd be like 140. Over 140. That's why they that's why they made a big deal out of it, is because the way that it was lined up and the direct path it took over the United States like that. Basically every 100 years, so that's why they made such a big fuss over it, and why it was so fucking cool to actually see it, because I'll never see it in my lifetime again. I think we're finally making it around. No, I'm definitely not scared of death. I've done more than my fair share of stupid shit, and I'm surprised I'm still alive. Not like I welcome death, but I'm not scared of it. I know at some point it's gonna happen, so just have fun every day. Live it like it's your last. Never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Oh, we made a complete loop around the entire field, finally. I don't know if it's gonna be faster if I just run a mower. Just keep running a mower, or if I windrow too. I think I might want to mow. mow, get all this stuff laid down, and then we'll just pull the windrow bar itself. This, I think, is a slightly wider cutting angle than the speed rower. But nonetheless, I'll be mowing for quite some time. I wish I had some wider mowers I could put on the back. Like a 12-meter mower, that'd be awesome. On the other side, it was more effective to windrow and mow at the same time, but right now I need the maximum speed. I've had several muscle cars. I wouldn't mind having another one, but I'd rather like one of the new era ones. I think maybe a Dodge Demon or something. Demon or a Hellcat. Or hell, even just give me a damn Charger. Everything on the Demon is beefed up. It's the fastest production car. It'll do a 9.65 quarter mile. It's banned by the NHRA only because they put a 4-point cage in it, and any car that runs sub 10-second quarter miles has to have a full roll cage in it. So, simple, easy way to bypass that, just have a 8 or 10 point cage put in your car, and you could legally drag race it with the NHRA. 840 horse from the Demon, but I know there's the Hennessy Demon, which is way more ridiculous than that. I think we're looking at over 1,000 horsepower with that one. You got the ZL1 Camaro, you've got the Mustang with that dumbass Coyote motor in it, and then you've got the Demon Challenger, and I think they got a Charger too. It's basically the Demon's a step up from the Hellcat. unless you're gonna freaking drag race it, there's no fucking point in having 840 horsepower. At all. I had an 86 IROC with 686 at the rear wheels. Well, it depends on what body style you like. I like the sound of the, well, hell, they both sound badass. So I watched the official Dodge video for the Demon. Thing sounds absolutely wicked. I love the whine of the supercharger on the Hellcat. Out of the three, the big three, when they did this new age muscle thing, the order it goes in as far as who nailed the retro look the best: Dodge first, Chevy second, and Ford last. The Mustang looks absolutely hideous. The Camaro is tolerable. You look at the newer Chargers, you can see a lot of the old influence from like the 60s on them. But also with all the new age stuff. I don't know. There's always gonna be the fuck boy that mommy and daddy just gives the money for whatever. But I don't think that we're gonna see some little fucking punk bitch kid end up, unless they're driving daddy's Demon and then they wrap it around a fucking telephone pole because they don't know what to do, what horsepower is. I mean, honestly, the new thing is getting a shitload of power out of a V6 motor. That's kind of cool to me. I mean, we've always known, yeah, okay, you got a V8, you got some power, but I forget what year it was. It was a, I think it was a 2014 that we had as a rental car. It was a 4-door Charger, which is the only option that comes in. You can't get in it too. The 4-door Charger with the 3.6 high output with a sport shift automatic. I got that fucking thing up to 80 miles an hour in second gear, and I still was inside the power band. You look at all these newer motors, these little V6s that just have ridiculous amounts of horsepower and torque. I think what we're going to see now is the new performance is going to be high output 6 cylinders. It's been that way for a little while, but the trend is getting more and more and more. Well, it does a couple things. Not having the V8, you lose some of the weight. And with the way that they've made these cars now, these newer motors, if you can crank that same amount of power, if you can crank as much power out of a V6 as you can a small block V8, and you shave off maybe 1,000 pounds of weight, you just ridiculously increase the power to weight ratio of the car. And it also cuts the price of the car too, because you're not paying for a V8, you're paying for a V6. That also goes into the weird dichotomy too, that Now it costs more to have manual windows and locks and a manual transmission versus power everything and an automatic. Whereas it used to be the opposite way. You'd have to pay way more for a stick and for power everything. Now it's flip-flopped. Okay, so that field curves up there. I'll get as much straight rowing as I can. Yeah. You have to pay extra for a manual now. Actually, I think you have to order them as a manual if you can't find one on a lot. Brand new. Most vehicles now are not offered as a manual stock. You have to order it as a manual. Same thing with all power everything, windows, locks, all that shit. Believe it or not, it's actually cheaper to build an automatic than it is to build a manual on a mass production. There's less parts in a automatic than there's a stick. Well, they're all cheaper because everything's all aluminum inside. You don't find steel in there anymore like you used to, which is why transmissions fail so freaking easy, because they're not built to take abuse. Which is why Dodge got such a bad rep in the mid-90s for their pickup trucks. They skimped out when it came to quality on the transmissions. That's why the pickup trucks had, why everybody still makes fun of Dodge and their transmissions, which that problem has been long since fixed, because my 07 has almost 170,000 miles on it, and it doesn't even so much as even hesitate or anything. Never had a problem with it shifting, never had a problem with any of it. I think it was the second gens, 94 to 02. So I've got a third gen because mine's an 07. I do want to go back to the second generations, but it'll be a manual. Or maybe not, it'll just be an automatic and I'll have the transmission built out. Holy hell, Hannah. A lot of grass. An hour and 10 minutes in and I've barely made a flick in this field. Well, that's why I labeled this one Operation Grass Slayer, because it's definitely, we chose the right area if we wanted to do baling, which that's what we're doing. And it seems that on this map, being the 4X and the way Seth laid it out, it's more fun actually doing the baling. Seeing how the travel points from one field to another to where other places where you're on are ridiculously far apart. Mowing grass is easy. You just find any place that has grass, and as long as it's not up against a field that you don't own, you're golden. After it's all mowed, I've got to windrow it, and then after it's windrowed, I have to run the baler on it, and then after it's baled, we've got to pick up all the bales and take them down to the field where we've got the rest of them stacked, which is close to the sell point. We're just trying to see how many bales that we can get in that field before it fills up, which, I mean, we can go all the way around the field. But there's still 3 steps left after it's mowed. And if the tedder, the in-game tedder wasn't messed up, that'd be another additional step, because you have to ted the grass to turn it into hay. So what we'll be baling will be grass bales. Now the stuff that's been tedded. No, that's why we're just kind of like messing around and having fun on this one. I was like, hey, I gave us a stupid amount of money. And this isn't the final version of the map either, so we're kind of just having fun until the actual version, the finalized version comes out. Once the finalized version is out, then we'll take things a little bit more serious. If baling ends up being the money crop, then we'll do that. But we'll always have our the farms that we have, we'll have that there. If I remember right, on this map, the grass bales are used mainly just for like bedding. But I think it's also that the cattle will eat grass. I think what we'll do is, see now there's a gap in between this field and that field. Get these areas mowed in, and then we'll make our way section by section by section over. And before I get too ahead of myself mowing, this right here technically could be a 4-man job. 1 person mowing, 1 person windrowing, 1 person baling, and then 1 person transporting the bales. Turn it wherever I want, as long as it'll still make a straight row once we're cutting it. I think what was killing me was having the mower on the front and then the windrower on the back. Using both power takeoffs, it was just killing the power on this tractor. And it did good on flat ground and small hills, but anytime you got towards anything serious, it really lost a lot of power. So actually, no, technically, for 4 people, the 4th person would be a bouncer. Because you could have one person with this Massey with the mower, somebody in the John Deere 260 speed rower mowing, one windrowing, and then one baling. So there would be your 4 people. Now, if I wanted to go the easier route, I could have just used the Krone with the silage cutter. But the problem with the Krone is it has that damn chute out of the back, and if you don't have a trailer hooked up to it, you're screwed. Depends on what you're wanting to do. If you have to put some work into it, or if you're wanting to buy something that's done. Muscle cars aren't cheap, period. And they're getting harder and harder and harder to find. You're not going to find anything cheap that needs little to no work on it at all. Just the entire category of little and no work at all, that automatically rules cheap out of it. Unless you find somebody just died or they're going through a divorce, you're screwed. Crap, this thing is bogging down. Follow the edge of this and get it all laid out. Oh crap. Let's go, Massey. Climb the hill, damn it. think I underestimated how much grass there was here. Severely underestimated how much grass there was. At least I know I'll be busy windrowing after this. Come on, get Bill. Waste of a strip here. You can see everything over there has already been laid down. But we still have the back section to get to. The field viper doesn't have a front hookup. So we got that little strip there that's still gotta be done. Then we'll finish this section of part of a field. This is probably, I'm usually pretty good at estimating time. I think doing this solo without somebody else, which I'm doing right now, probably about a 5-hour friggin' 5-hour field. And that's just the least estimate. It might be significantly more or just slightly less, but I'll go ahead and say 5 hours. It's going to play hell with the windrower though, so I might go around the outside edge of the baler first. Pick up those bales. If we had 2 of these mowers going, it'd be nice. But you can't hire help to mow when I'm doing this solo, so. So So after this is done, I think I just have to go around the trees and keep going. And yep. Let's see where we've already cut in Wonewoc. Now we gotta go down this end, which I think leads up to a fence. So we'll get up to that cut. And we still gotta go way the fuck over there on the other side of that hill. You can kind of see over there where we've already made a windrow. All the way down there, we gotta go all the way down and mow all that too. Probably mowing about a couple 100 acres. That's gonna be a bitch when the windrower comes in. Once we finish up this section here, starting to get a little bit of a compression headache from the headset I'm using, so I'll probably take that off for a little while, but keep on going here. I want to stay in my stride and keep mowing. Okay, no more headache. I'm back. Yeah, how about this hill physics there, Caleb? That's some funny shit. I wanted to see if it was possible. These are all the old ass Massies, but this one goes to 500 horse. I haven't tried this one yet. Ooh, 680 horse? Yeah. That's an articulating tractor though, I don't want that. There's a big bitch head over here. Really? What the hell else do we need? What's in baling tech other than that shitty tedder that we had? The windrower. They not have a better tedder? I think I bought the... Oh, that's the one I have. There's the Lely. You know what? Fuck it. Let's try the Pottinger. Just as a test. Let's see if it works. Hey, jump up into my bigger tractor. $400 horses. Let's go. We got a long fucking drive. But we in the big Massey now. Now see, where we're cutting actually goes up on the back side of this hill in front of us here. Ooh, that's a Superior. I think it's just all the Lely products are the ones that are messed up. I know I couldn't ted with the Lely tedder, so we're going to try the Pottinger one. Just like the Lely mowers wouldn't let me put all three in the front. Just hope it was a, I would like to ted some of this shit. So we have, actual, straw instead of just grass. Actually, no, it wasn't that field. It's this hill up here. Which, unfortunately, there's only one fucking way to get in. I should buy that field right now. So that's the, that makes another good grass strip, but I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew with what I got now. At the 10-mile straightaway here. Do 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 do. Takes 8 miles to drive anywhere. Thank you, Seth. Now, where we're mowing is up actually on the back side of that hill over there. But to get where we're going, we've got to fucking drive all the way around. We got another long ass straightaway coming. The cemetery, our field of bales is right over here. So we still got a long trip to go. That is our bale production from the cemetery. I'm about to find a spot, somewhere where I can put all those other bales that we're going to be getting out of this field up here. As we pass our old tedder, I should have sold that fuck. You know what? Since we're on that, where is the Lely tedder? That is getting reset. Damn the lights. Damn it all. Alright, now we got wide tires on this thing, and we've got more horsepower. And another thing that Seth did that I'm not happy with, there's a pool over there, but there's no water in it. Me and Mike both tried to go and swim in it last night. You can't swim in an empty pool. I want to see if we can Ted though. Boink. If we can get it to Ted right now, this should be... Oh wow, this is a lot bigger one than the other one. Hell yeah. Of course my tractor's like 70 shades of fucking jacked up. Straighten out like right there. Hey, look, it's tedding. Well, no, it's not. It's not tedding like it should. I think it'll only get 4 rows at a time, but it is actually tedding it now, so that's good. So that'll be an extra step now added into the process here. Now if you go north and south, it will ted it. But it's got to be the in-game tedders that are fucked up. But this thing only does do 4 rows anyways, thanks to the way that the mower spits it out. I wonder if I could ted the windrow, even though I don't want to do that. Really? Now you're gonna get your ass over there and ted it. Seeing how we're way over there with the baler anyways. Oh look, now it's letting me ted 5 rows. There's the baler. So, stop it. Leave the tedder sitting there. And we've got to drive all the way around the fucking fenced in areas. See if I've got enough cojones now to make up and around these hills with the baler. Where is it? There it is. I think I might have to do these sideways here. I mean, this is still a lot of fucking area to mow. I don't think anything's gonna make it up that. Bitch, get your ass in here, motherfucker. I'm doing this shit all myself. There's like 5, I've been doing this for over 2 hours, and I'm not even close to done. I haven't even made a freaking scratch in this shit. Oh my god, even the big Massey is like having a heart attack trying to get up here. Made it. Oh, there's a new mod you gotta get to, Mike. Here, I'll show you it. Remember how I was talking about a speed rower? This is our speed rower. Woo! Donuts! That's our new mod. Yeah, make me some too, damn it. Well, technically since you adopted me, Mike, what's for dinner? Yeah, that speed rower works real good because you can run it right along the fence line, and it does not get hung like the mowers do. Oh, filled peppers, hell yeah! Stupid ass. Caleb, you still in TeamSpeak? Un momento, I will get you the, I'm gonna give you the link so you can get it.
Yep.
Because it's on his dedicated site. That's the page. Hopefully this works right. Isn't it? Did you change the fucking password, little bastard? I think you did. Let me see here. I don't need to get into that anyways, I just need to get... Yeah, you do.
The other one's gone too now.
Damn it, Seth changed the...
password to download it?
Yeah, because it's on his dedicated server. I mean, I could put it in the file browser, but it'd take 10 years for that to update.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
God damn it, what the hell did you... When the hell did you change the password? Let's take a wild guess and see if it's this. Ah, fucking A. Can't find it. It should be on... Should be on tonight.
Yeah, I'll get it from him later if he's on.
Dude, it's like a... It's, I think, 1.4 or 1.5 gigs.
Nice.
Yeah. And dude, this area that I'm working right now, I haven't even like touched the tip of the dick as far as how far this field actually goes around.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty freaking huge.
Well, we took field 47 and planted it in grass. And then I bought field 46, had that done in grass. And then I'm gonna do field 100 and the other field we already own. It's already in grass. So yeah, there's probably about, I was doing the math, it's roughly about 300 acres of hay.
How many bales are you gonna get out of that thing?
Oh Christ, you get, well, me and Mike did about 4 or 5 sessions behind the cemetery, and there's 580 bales sitting down there. I'm thinking just out of this alone, we're gonna get over 500 bales. Now, if I add the extra step of tedding in, that's really gonna fucking make it even longer. But there's an issue with the stock tedders. Like, you have to go north to south for it to ted right, because if you go east to west, it kind of like skips shit.
You guys just stacking all this?
Oh yeah. You haven't seen the auto load trailer, have you?
No.
Come on, shit a bale out. Perfect. Here, I'll hop in one of the trucks. Empty one. This is the auto loading trailer. It's got work position and then the offload. We're just doing we always do a series of bad ideas. First we did a huge sugar beet pile, then we did a huge potato pile, and now we're gonna see just how many bales we can get. Yeah, check this out.
That's crazy.
Oh dude, this is gonna top the sugar beet pile. Now watch this. Boop. You just drive by and it does what the title says. I didn't have it in the right position. And what's cool is when you go to unload it, it has a grid pattern which shows where it'll offload it.
Just picks them right up, huh?
Yep, and it'll drop them too.
That's neat. It's an easy way to do it.
Oh hell yeah. You don't need to use that stupid collector wagon, and this trailer will hold 30 bales. Which is why I made the math stupid easy to do. Oh, I don't think this truck has the balls though, and I didn't put the Peterbilt in. I know I'll hit 30 way before I get even remotely close. And what sucks now is the only access point in and out of here is that one gate that I went in through. That's the only way.
This map's all fenced off, isn't it?
Yeah, he has a fencing addiction. There's probably like 8,000 square miles of fences in here. It may look safe to go down through those trees. There's a fence. Any place where you think it'd be cool? Nope, there's a fence. Yeah, I haven't even made it halfway around the gate and I've only got room for 6 more bales.
What'd you mow that thing with? Oh, the big mower?
No, I was using the Massey Ferguson with the Pottinger tri-mowers on the front, and then I was pulling the windrower behind it, but it was dragging the power down. And there's a full trailer already. Jesus Christ! I made it to the gate, but it's got a full trailer. And then to go back out, we've got to go all the fucking way down here. Now this was all field, and Mike's like, "Oh yeah, let's just play on grass." What?
Is this on your own server?
Yeah, You can join this one, because I've got it set as multiplayer right now.
I say I can probably download the map of your server then.
I'm not dedicated.
You're on a dedicated?
No. I'm just doing a regular connection.
Oh, peer-to-peer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you need to download all the mods before you can get in?
Yep. And the only place to get that freaking map is on his dedicated. Oh, wait a minute. Check the file browser. It might be in there. I don't know if it's the correct version or not, because I know there's an older version, and then there was another version. I've got the more current one.
I think you took it out.
I think you did too, because it's fucking huge. Yeah, when I get out on the road, check out the grid that's pops up. That shows you where it'll load, and you can change where you want it to go. So this will make over 600 bales.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, you can change it from side to side too. And the best part is unload, bloop, done. And then change it back to work position and you're good to go.
Look at all those bales.
Oh yeah. It's too bad we can't stack them on top of each other. But you just simply hit
the fork truck to do it.
Oh god. That would take forever. Plus, we don't want to do it that way because with them laid down the way they are, all we got to do is just drive up to them and it'll pick all the bales back up with the auto load when we go to sell them. But yeah, he put the fucking pool in and doesn't put any goddamn water in it. Mike's got a broken face and I've got a broken ass from that. Because we both dove in at the same time. But I like that speed rower that I got. I was looking for one for so long and I finally found it.
What's that thing do?
Oh, you never seen a speed rower?
No. I don't think we've ever used one.
No, we've never used one. Basically what a speed rower is it's just like a regular mower. Let's see, where have I not cut? Alright, so it's on. Get lined up here. Smack one of the mowers. Fuck out of my way. It doesn't cut as wide, but you get more speed out of it. It'll mow and it'll just leave a trail behind.
It's like a giant zero turn.
Pretty much. It goes 18 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, these look at that thing go.
Yeah, it's a beast. It works really good though when you're making like your end-rows around like this gigantic cock-ass field because you can literally, it's just a zero turn on the back, so you can make nice tight radius turns, and it's the only mower that will not get hung up in his fucking fencing. But the interior is like all fucked up, the windshield's all like hazed. I was looking for the New Holland speed rower, but I couldn't find that one. These things are awesome. And then you can actually just whip it right around and go back at it. And I think the windrower will take 3 of these and combine them into one. But it does haul ass. I just wish I had a bigger head on it.
Can you get a bigger one?
No, because it came with the head, with the rower. Now, I don't know if a crone head would fit on it or not. I haven't tried that. Because if I could put the crone head on it, that would make me way more efficient. I wouldn't need the friggin' triple mowers. But just did give me an idea though. Where the fuck was it? I think it's under tractors. No, it's under, where is it? There's the old Massey one. I was like, sweet, there's a windrower. I'm like, wait, no, it has to use that stupid... It doesn't have a head for it. The Anno 1974 Massey Ferguson. Where the hell was this bitch? Oh, it's under mower. There it is. Let's see if I can, Alright, so there's a new one. It does have it. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's got a specific head on it. That's gonna suck. Where's the crone mower at? That's 4, that's 3, that's 8. I think it needs to be under... That's a forage harvester head. Oh shit, even the crown one is smaller than that. The biggest crown head's only 6.2 meters. Fuck it, let's see if it fits. I highly doubt it. Can build in there. Move it around. Oh my god, you can! It just, doesn't let you lift it. Oh, wait, yep, there's lower. How's it even moving? The powered wheels are off the ground. That makes no sense. I guess because the crown sits higher. Oh fuck, I gotta attach it so I can move to sell it. Oh my god, I'm crab walking. Well, we know the crone head doesn't work. Put that off. If that one didn't work, I'm gonna guess that none of the cutting heads work for it, but we'll try the New Holland. I think they have a higher attachment point. God damn it, yep, all of them do. Lowering the header, I'm just doing a sky wheelie. And he doesn't even give you the option to turn it on. So yeah, I'm guessing that's the only one that you can do. Turn, you freaking whore. Let's see if I can't find a bigger one. Because if I could find a bigger one, it'd be awesome. Or just get a couple of these going. I don't put this back and sell it. Should find a different spot to drop bales. This goes all the way past the livestock. This literally runs all the way down the side of this map here. This might be a bad idea. If not, one of the worst ones I've ever done. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're gonna be mowing forever.
Yeah. Seeing how I still have to go all the way down this straightaway. That field right there that's out to the right, that's planted in grass too, so that's more mowing. And then when we come down on field 100, after that gets redone, I gotta bring the cultivator up and the seeder up. And that'll be done in grass too. So it'll probably be like a 6-hour cycle, real time 6-hour cycle to do all these. I'm just glad I didn't double windrow, because otherwise I'd be shitting out bales every 2 seconds. I'll probably get 30 bales just on the straight run. That crop needs to die that's in that field.
I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully Seth gets on.
Yeah, he
He
should
does
be.
steal the map from him.
I'll just ask him what the hell the damn password is for the dedicated.
Yeah.
Because he wants a lot of us to go into the dedicated server one night and test it to see if we run any issues.
Yeah, if I get it, I'll just with you guys later, maybe.
Yeah.
Shoot a bit.
Yep, see you in a little bit. The field's already grassed. All this out of the way, I should be good. There's my fucked up windrow. Holy crap, I've still got to go around all these edges. So I'm guessing I really underestimated how many bales this field would have. I'm not even close to the gate. Oh, I'm gonna kick that state technically. Oh, wow, even the big Massey's having trouble climbing that. I remember I gotta cross the street.
Right here?
Yep, gotta cross the street, go into this little cove over here, and come back out along the street. Don't drop it right in the freaking... There we go. This is ridiculous. Bet this field grows back before I even finish cutting. Good shot of the town though, and there's our main farm up there where all our fields are done. Wait, is she going out? Huh?
Yes, I got the
Where's she going? Pick up some monsters. I'm out. Both of them, the coffee ones and the pipeline. This is taking a while. Tree in the face. I gotta go around this curve. And of course it drops the bale. At least I can get this shit out of the road. It's not really in a hurry to make new bale, so we can clean the road up and continue dropping bales in the field. Plop. Now I gotta curve again. Might just make a shitload of straight rows and then make them meet up, because this is gonna be kind of goofy. Here's the main gate. I'll probably drop 4 or 5 more bales before I even get there. There's one. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. I forgot I go all the way up and around and back over. So it'll be more like over a dozen. 7 bales. Eight. Don't drop it on the road. Nine. Ten. Okay, so it'll be over a dozen. 11. Actually, might be right at a dozen. No, because I still gotta go up and around. $12. There's speed rower in the way. $13. $14, if it ever gets the hell off my run chains. $15. I don't run Xbox anymore, on PS4 only. $15 bales. Holy crap. That's not counting the windrows I have here. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. That's gotta be one road to the right. And it's supposed to be one road to the left. All these grass bales. This is ridiculous. God, that is filling a bale up like every... I want to count. 1, 2... 6 seconds, I'm getting a bale. It's just nuts. Takes a long line of bales. Well, at least to make it easy for the autoloader to pick up. Hella easy for that autoloader to pick up. I think if we're in the road about 4 rows. Might dump another one here. Yep. And of course I put the freaking autoloader right in the way. Autoloader over here. There's the tedder. Drive over the mountain. Yeah, at least get these rows picked up here. I can run in cockpit for this. Is the spacing in the same? It's on a slight lag. Oh, she's getting a little bit of trouble there going up the hill. Started to bog down. This thing's gotta be absolutely just shitting out bales. It is. I don't want a bell popping out there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, make it around. Thank you. Okay, so I did windrow that one, but I'm not gonna touch that row because I still gotta. Well, no, I can. I'll just put my baler up at this end of the field. Plus, I still gotta go way over on the other side and bale all that, but it still has to be windrowed first. Good God. Look down and all you see is bales. Alright, so I should be able to go up one more pass of the baler, and then have to jump back in the other Massey that has the windrower on it. And figure out what I'm going to do with that tedded stuff. If I'm going to keep tedding, or if I'm going to just keep baling raw grass. Let's create a mountain right here. Yep, there's all that over there has got to get windrowed. One, two, three, four, 5 rows of bales so far. Just clunking through the field here. They had a baler jam there. Luckily I went around the outside, got all that done, so I can see the dark green. It still needs to be processed. I don't think tedding is going to be the answer. Unless I want to one up the challenge. So this Massey will be done up here. And I figured it was going to drop a bale right there at the end. Alright, let's see. We've been going for over 3 hours now. I think I'll make a good cut for this one. I still have to, I'm going to keep going with windrowing and all that stuff, but for now that's going to end this episode, and maybe I'll be back on later with some more, who knows. There's one thing though that I do have to do first. Remove that. Remove that. And I think that's about it.